I've got data at past, but I'm not playing data in these times. So yeah, we're on total lockdown here in Spain. As normal, the session will be recorded. Just wait for people to get in because it's only 24 minutes past. Okay, people starting to come in now. So the lockdown is going well. To be honest, it doesn't affect traders because you're sat in your cave trading anyway. So no change. It's just what I'm trading is different at the moment. We'll go through that when we get in 5 minutes. Hey DJ from the desert again. We got the wrong time on this one, haven't we? Oh no, we haven't got the right time. You have to excuse the construction work, even though we're on lockdown. People are still allowed to work, and I've got a new kitchen getting fitted, so in my new house. So hopefully they'll be finished in a few minutes. We'll start dead on half an hour and see what the data. You know, we've got retail control, retail sales, autos, retail sales month on month. In about 5 minutes, we'll just see what the dollar, what happens to the dollar there. We are not trading indexes. Again, we are not trading indexes. I stopped trading indexes a while ago. Jean-Michel, how you doing? So we'll just wait for exactly half past before I continue. Otherwise, I'll have to repeat it all again. I say to my children, I don't like repeating myself. I'm just getting these out. New York on lockdown yet, Jean-Michel? Okay guys, I'm going to do a little play here on micro 6E. I'm going to go just below the low at 1049. I'm getting some bit signals there. I'm looking to play the data in 2 minutes and for the dollar basically to shoot up and this to shoot down. You'll see gaps in the dome there that I'm showing. This is because, I mean, this isn't bad. If you look at gold, it's horrible. But there are gaps in there purely because of the volatility in the markets. The reason I've chosen, I've just been trading currencies futures now for over a week and a half. Sorry for the banging, guys. He's fitting the last tile in my new kitchen. Because they're less volatile than equities, and margin requirements have changed for equities now. So unless you've got a 6-figure account for futures, you will not be trading equities because it's too expensive and it's too skitty. Okay. So I've just been trading with my inner circle oil and currency futures, and that's been going pretty well for us. Really, it's not sexy, it's not exciting. I'm looking for a data point coming out in a little time. We've got a bit signal on the 3 minute there. I've got one on the 5 as well. So I'm just looking for a short at 1049. Okay, see the slippage there? We got 4 tick slippage on that short. And this is the problem we have at the moment. Okay, so we're going to go, we're going to put a trailing stop just above here at 1077. Okay, this is why I only went 4 contracts. So 1077 is my stop at the moment for this short. This got taken in just before the data. That data's out. You can see the gaps in the dome. This is the issue we have trading at the moment, is because we get the big jumps, and that can go against you as well as for you guys. So, you know, it's not brilliant. We should see the dollar's going up now, just making new highs. There's something ringing somewhere. Good morning, Mark. Look at the spread there. It's horrible. Come on, the dollar. So it's all for me. It's about accumulating. Okay. The next support level on 6E, if we just take that away for a minute, is down here at 1.101. That's a big ask at the moment. We've already had a big move down today already, and I've made money on that move. Whoops. Bear with me, everything's just disappeared. Turn my other charts up now. Okay. I'm not even trading gold at the moment. Stop is 10. It keeps moving. 1077. The stop, which is just above this resistance zone here. I've gone a little bit wider. That's why I only went 4 contracts on this micro, because it's come and tested this a couple of times. So I want to make sure I've got a bit of a safe resistance zone. If it does take that out, then, you know, maybe we go long. But at this moment in time, we've settled down a little bit now that data's come out. We've got no gaps in the dome there. Spreads 1 tick. Everything's back to normal. We're just looking for a good move now on this to come down. So again, just to reiterate, guys, I am not trading index futures at this moment or for the foreseeable future at this moment in time. I switched to currency futures and oil a couple of weeks ago within a circle, and we're doing okay. It's not setting the world on fire, but we're not losing money. Okay, and that's the main thing at this moment in time. You try and get in on some of these moves on gold or the indexes, and you will get your account wiped out. Okay, it's a very, very dangerous market unless you can afford to take 7,000-8,000 drawdowns. You've got to go to the currencies that, you know, and look at that correlation between the US dollar and these currencies. The correlations that are working. So this is 6E, for example. This is going down with the dollar going up after that, that data. So it's all good at this moment. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I've got 4 contracts on. Okay, we're going okay at the moment. Okay, we're through 10 ticks. What I'm doing at this moment in time, once I'm through 10 ticks, I'm going risk-free. So I put my stop at 1044. And this is just because I'm adapting to these conditions. And all I'm interested in is a big mover, okay? I am not interested in letting it come back through the entry, test the stop and come back down again. That doesn't interest in me at all at this moment in time. So we were short, we got a 4 ticks, you know, it's just horrendous. Our 1049 was our original entry. We got the slippage. We're now doing okay. We're over 12 ticks on this one now. We could take a couple of ticks off. You know, we could do that. Let's look for a point. Where did we go in? We went in just below the low. We were looking at here. So bonds, gold, yen. Sorry, guys. Those in a circle and thingy, guys. Can you make sure when you come on you are muted in these sessions? Okay. So we're risk free right now. Let's let it run out. Let's let it run a little bit. See what happens. Dollar's still going up. Those that pressed flatten and took some money, that's brilliant. I got a little trade this morning on this. That was only 2 contracts. That's quite a big trade at 83.75. That winner on the right-hand side there. But we're just gaining little bits all the time. Bit of a better trade on 6B earlier. 1 contract, 175 bucks. So we're not doing too bad. So again, right now, we are risk-free. One of the important things for me at this moment in time with these currency trades, if I'm on a full contract, after 5 ticks move, I will go risk-free. I'll move the stop to 1 tick below the entry if we're going short, which most of them are today, okay, because the dollar's quite strong today. If it's a micro, I wait for it to go to 10 ticks and then go again. Let me just see who that is, just in case someone can't get in. Okay. Good morning, Gary. So everybody moved their trading stop to risk-free, 1.1044. Come on, say yes, Paul. Well done, Doug. Good morning, how you doing? Started on your MRE rations yet? Not moving this at the moment. We have had a good move already. Waiting for the first 10 minutes to finish after that data. Then I might look to add some more if we continue the move down. But I'm just waiting for 3 more minutes to look at the range of that first 10-minute candle. You know, taking 47.50 off this right now, not a bad little trade. You know, we're 11 ticks to the good. Trying to move again. So to reiterate, guys, unless you've got a 6-figure futures trading account, you should not be trading gold or equities at the moment. And I'll show you why on the gold. I'll show you my inner circle. We've been looking at this with my inner circle. Just look at the movement on the dome there. How much it moves. Okay, there's no gaps today, which is pretty good in the dome, but it moves really, really quickly. And sometimes you get to see getting gaps in the dome there. You're getting a spread of 2, 3, 4 ticks. Look at that move. Look at the volatility. And that's $10 a tick, guys. You go short and you go wrong. That could be at minus 500 in a minute. Okay, so this is why we're staying out of gold right now, and we're staying out of all the equities. Concentrating on these currency futures and using that correlation with the dollar to get those moves. The dollar's strong today, and all I've been doing is shorting 6B. I've shorted 6B this morning at 175 bucks. I've had 1 short already on the micro 6C, and I'm on this other one with you guys now. Okay. So 10101. So 101. Right, so what I'm going to do, we've got 4 contracts on this at the moment. The 1030, which is 15 ticks, okay, I'm going to take 2 off, okay, and then I'm going to let the other ones ride to see if we can test the support level. Just move that dome off there a little bit. So just see if we can test this next support zone there. Now, today I've traded through both this support zone, got out here, and now we're going to go and test another one. So they can push through. This dollar remains strong today, will be pretty good. So again, we've got 4 contracts on. At 15 ticks, I'm going to take 2 of those off. Remember, I will have to change my trailing stop position. Coming back up on me quite quick there. If those 2 contracts get taken out, but I'm risk-free. I'm just going to put all my smart list back up again because they got what's out. Okay. I've got micro 6E and 6B on the 2-minute signals now. So hands up, be honest, who's been still trying to trade gold and equities these last couple of weeks? It's tough. Again, if you've got a big count size, you can cope with that. But there's lots of potential trades on these currency futures. And you can load up if you wish. You know, you don't have to trade micros. If you've got a decent account size, you could have gone 4 contracts on the main contract, on the main E-mini contract there. It's not a big issue. There are plenty of opportunities, especially when you've got a strong move on the dollar. Now, again, European morning is great for that. This first hour here before the session opens and that hour after, then it starts to wane off a bit because you're getting the European close. So you've got to get into these currency trades reasonably early. Have I got a decent stop position to move this? Not really. No, I'll stick it at risk-free. It's not really moving at the moment. Dollar seems to have found the top. So remember, you've got to also consider, don't try the big winners. Now, yeah, Doug, member of Inner Circle, made quite a lot of money on ES short yesterday. But a lot of the time, you've got to think about what your daily average needs to be. And when you hit that, walk away, okay? And you can do that with currency futures at the moment because the dollar's pretty strong. When we get the signals to go down, they're good signals and they keep going. But yeah, I mean, I traded gold yesterday and it was very skitty. You know, I've been off gold for a week or so, tried it yesterday. Yes, it was a winner. And I've got the balance to watch it go to minus 500, then it come back down again. So, you know, but it's a tough trade at the moment. What I'm trying to instill with you guys is just go for the easier options right now. Dollar's just posted a new high. This one doesn't seem to want to move at the moment. Getting a short signal on 6J. Let's have a look at that. Just on the 2-minute for now. Again, what I'm doing here, guys, you can do on a main contract if you wish. What I'm trying to do is just show you a strategy that I'm using at the moment with these currencies. One of the main things is getting risk-free as soon as possible. When the 2-minute signal is not going to get through that recent low pivot, so on 6J, so I'm just going to leave it for a little while. So we're not going on 6S. Now 6S, unlike the others, are $12.50 a tick and not $6.25. So be aware of that. And we're going into support, guys. Okay, we're going into support, so we are not trading into support. One tick away from those 2 contracts being taken off. Can it push? Not yet. Ooh, a bit of a bounce there. Dollar's going to come down. Just get this chart back on. Okay, so I'm also using the 1 minute to look when I'm managing these now, just to see if I can eke out. So this this stop on the 1 minute 1041 would probably be a decent place now, because if it breaks that through, it's going to go higher. To adjust my trading stop, okay? So I'm adjusting my trading stop. It's a lot tighter now. 1041 locking. It's only 4 ticks locking in, but I'm locking in something. I'm covering my costs anyway. I'm just looking for one direction here, and it's not the pop group, it is the direction of this trade. I'm not interested in a pullback. What else? 6S now coming on the 3 minute, but we're near that support level. Don't trade into support, go short into support. So 1 minute's a good indicator as well. If it breaks this 1 minute pivot here, it could come up and test. So we're not interested. So I've adjusted that trading stop to 1041. You know, if it comes through there, I'll take that little bit of profit and walk away. Just make sure I cancel everything, and then we'll look for more trades. Did anybody take it near the lows on this this 6E trade? Near the 32s? Okay, I'm out there. But 2 trades today, $102. Okay, not bad. Took it out near the lows. Good choice. I wanted to see if I could let it run, so we cancelled all of that. Okay. Anybody else take that trade? Okay, well, 1 for 1. We can't do 6S. Let's go back, look at 6J for a second. Rusty, Ricky, Frashant, Prasad, Peter, Jean-Michel, George, DJ, Daniel, welcome. That's just some of you guys, sorry. Yeah, what I was, Doug, I've only added it to the 15-minute chart, that open thing, but yeah, what I was talking about with the dots while we wait for something is that we continue the dots. So we've got We've got the London gold pit open at the top here. Let's go big with the dots, okay, and the pink dots there. And then we've got the London equity open, which goes all the way along here. But the London pit open didn't continue, whereas we obviously then we stopped printing the London equity open and started printing New York. My suggestion would be if we can actually push through and continue these opens, ranges, all the way to the end of the session, to the day. So we've got those zones, if that makes sense. Yeah. And then obviously label them LG for L gold, LE for equities, and then NG and NE, because I think those zones will be really, really crucial. And we don't need all the other one to twos and all everything. All I need is dots on that opening range. Cool. Gracias. So guys, in a circle, always work with me on beta testing new strategies and all that sort of stuff. So that was just an opening range type thing that we're working on at the moment. Okay. What's the dollar doing? So let's bring the dollar over and show you. And also, guys, at some stage, stocks will be ready to buy and there'll be some great bargains. And what we're trying to do, my mouse is playing up right now. Bear with me. So what we're having is we've got a stock scanner for roller coaster on the daily time frame. They're beta testing it within the circle at the moment. And these are all the stocks that were short with the roller coaster on the daily time frame and still in with the trading stop being managed, okay? But at some stage, those stocks will find a bottom, come back up and we'll get a roller coaster long. And this scanner will find them as long as it trades over $10 in price and over 500,000 shares a day. Hopefully, we're trying to get this out this coming weekend as a membership because this will be critical. Obviously, mega members, you will get this for free when it's launched. And obviously, my inner circle get it anyway. But that's really, really exciting stuff. Let me just open another instance, I think, of swim, and we'll go through that because we're being patient right now. No signals coming up right now. We're not looking. We're looking for reasons not to get in the trade. Don't see any reasons to get in at the moment. Yeah, we've also got which we're also, the inner circles aren't beta testing it yet, but we're testing it here. We've got a forex one as well. Okay, so we are testing the forex one. Futures will be next. It's a little more difficult with futures at the moment because there's such big swings. So yeah, we're even looking at a forex one as well right now, which will be pretty cool. But stocks is the really good one. So let me just move that off the screen a second. Yeah, we are building smart lists for them, Tim. It just takes a bit of time because of data. We need to make sure it matches because it doesn't match every single chart as well sometimes, and that's an issue for me. So I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so we're getting there slowly. Hang on a minute. So this is on a daily time frame as well for the stocks. It'll only be for swings, but the scanner picked up this short on AA. Boom. Yeah. These are all still in. All of these were picked up on the scanner, and they're all still in, being managed by the trailing stop. All of those. Okay. Huge. So again, picked up. There's loads, but again, what will happen at the moment is once we start to pull back up, we're going to get a lot of roller coaster signals along to swing trade, and this will be the time to do your analysis and get into those. So that's exciting times, because we've got to be ready, we've got to be prepped. What the stock's doing pre-markets. Apple's gapping up $5. Google's low volume but gapping up $22. Visa gapping up a few bucks, low volume. Netflix up about $8. A reasonably positive start. The volume very low, very, very low. Dollar's gone flat, so the currencies have as well. Just need to be patient here. We have got a potential break out to the downside on 6E. 10289. I don't like the long because we're bearish bias. Okay, so I'm just going to bring this chart over. This is the 10-minute chart on the 6E and 6B. And we've got this opening range here. I'm looking to break the opening range. It's only a 1-to-1 because the stop loss has got to be above there. 1049, 10281. So it's only a 2-contract trade, but I think this is worth a go on the micro 6E again. So we're going to go short 2 contracts. 102, where's that low? $1,028. Now the stop is all the way up at 1049, 1048. That's not bad, actually. 1049. Cancel that. I'm going to go 3 contracts. 102. 129. 129 short. Again, we're bearish bias. We're only looking for shorts. Okay. 1029 short. Now, if I just zoom out a little bit on this 5 minute, if it's easier to bring the 60 minute over, I've got a 4-hour channel which is bearish on the 60 minutes. Okay, there's my 4-hour chart, the 4-hour channel. I'm saying it's the hourly chart, but that's my 4-hour channel that I drew on earlier. It is coming down to test that right now. We've got a little bit of room left in it, and we're you know, it does break through. You've got non-linear, which is your channel, and linear support resistance zones. So you should be keeping an eye on both of those. But we, again, on this 60-minute time frame, our bias on the higher time frame, which is daily, is now bearish. Okay, so we are only looking for shorts. We've got to go with the flow. Thanks, Damien. As long as it don't break the opening range, which it's trying to do now. No, it didn't. That's the opening range of the 10 minutes on currencies. So let's just go big on this 10-minute chart a second on 6E. Now, there's different opening ranges, but what we're looking for on currencies 10 minutes, but I'm looking, although the gold pit open is at 20 past the hour, at half past the hour, which has just gone, at 8:30, we had major data. So when we have major data, that's the opening range I'm interested in, because if that data affects the US dollar, so if it's retail data, economic data, anything that affects the US dollar, I'm interested in that opening range for that 10 minutes on currencies. There's different time frames for different futures. Now, normally, in a normal market, you know, we would look for a long going out of this up to there and a short here. But we really, in these particular markets, with the dollar being so strong at the moment, this could just come up and then come back down again. We're only interested in the short, because our bias is red, which is short, okay? The stop would be 104, just check that high. 1048 would be the stop, okay? So that's what I'm looking for the break of that range to the downside. And we need the dollar to gain some strength for that to happen. Been strong all morning and made a decent a bit of money. And remember, when we first started this 5K club, and for any of those that are new, your target's about $400 an average a day for the 5K club. That's what you should be doing if you've got a $5,000 or a $10,000 account. $400 times 4 days trading a week is $1,600 average a week. Take off $600 for a bad day, $1,000 a week, $4,000 a month. Something like that. That's the things that should be going in your head. Especially in this day and age, if you've got an account size less than $20,000, you should be looking at $400 to $500 a day, and that's it. Okay, that's all you should be looking at. Now, I've only had one loser today, but I'm standing at currently $287.50 because I'm trading 5K club strategy today. Okay. So I've got a target in mind, remember, of $400. When I hit that $400, it's got to be a bloody good trade for me to go in. This could be a loser, but I'm not risking more than I've won. Dollar's picking up some strength. This is coming down now, hopefully to break that opening range. We have got a roller coaster on the 1 minute short, which is just triggered. 46E, I'll just bring that across. Again, it's there, look, 10334 with the stop at 1048, where our stop's going to be. So now we can use that roller coaster, if we get into the trade, for our trailing stop position. When the roller coaster starts printing those trailing stops, we can use those to trail this if we get a big move down. $750,000 shares traded on Apple at the moment, $6 up pre-market. The problem is we're getting these one-day wonders, we're not getting follow-throughs at the moment. That is the issue with these equities. We did trip the circuit breaker overnight. That was to the upside. I think we're still trading now on those equities. Stocks are certainly still trading pre-market. No more signals coming through on the smart list at the moment. So if it takes out the stop before we get in, so if it hits 1048, we just cancel the order, guys, okay? We don't want it to go beyond where our stop is. This total lockdown thing we have in Spain is pretty severe, but they're even closed the borders now as well. Kids are off school, maybe for the rest of the school year, but they're getting sent work home every day, so my wife's homeschooling. But we are safe. We live in a gated urbanization, so I can take the dog for a walk. We're good. I went to the supermarket this morning, got stopped by the police, showed them my ID, told them where I was going. That's fine. They just get you only one person allowed in a car, not allowed to travel in pairs, and you're only allowed to go shopping, pharmacy, or the doctors. And the supermarket was fully stocked this morning when I went for a weekly shop, so I am not in panic mode like some people, but I think we've gone through that. That happened last weekend when a lot of people started to panic. Any of you guys in lockdown yet? Yeah, in Ireland, yeah. That's because they're not going to be able to drink Guinness, Damien. The pubs are closed. What will they do? Yeah, St. Paddy's Day today. Happy birthday, Gary. It's my birthday on the 25th as well this month. And again, we eat out a lot usually here. It's part of the culture in Spain, and we certainly won't be going out for my birthday. I have a picnic by the pool, and that's about it. I got a lot of wine and beer this morning, Gary. Dollar's gone quiet in a very flat range at the moment. Alcohol kills coronavirus. We've been told since the lockdown started on Saturday, if we're not showing symptoms by next Monday or Tuesday, we'll most likely be okay. But the lockdown will continue. Not trading gold, Jean-Michel. Too skitty. I have rules normally, but my rules are even more stringent in these types of markets because, to be honest, I have not experienced these types of markets before because we've never had a pandemic. I've lost the chart, there it is. So on the chart, it looks pretty sedate today. Again, let's have a look at the dome. Let's see how the price is moving. 88.2. Ooh, just dropped 4 ticks in a millisecond. Back up 2 ticks. Up 4 ticks. Down 3. Up 2. Up 5. It's not as bad as it has been, but it's still pretty, and we are approaching good resistance zone right there. Dollar is flat at the moment, and again, one of the hardest things to do when you're trading gold is usually we get that correlation with the S, and that correlation is totally out of whack. And I don't trade things when the correlations are out of whack. One of my rules. Let's go to HG. Copper. You know, it's slower. I don't even think I've got HG on my tradable instrument because I've never asked for it. No, I don't have HG. Lots more sedate, isn't it? How much is it per tick, Mark? I have never traded it, to be honest. Yeah, a lot easier. A lot more sedate. Might add that one. Get in touch with Infinity and add it. And have a play. Got to look for alternatives in these times. Good trading. How much is it per tick, Mark? 10 bucks? 5 bucks? 12.50. Okay, but it's a slow mover. Probably good on the roller coaster. No, I haven't got it. Just check everything. So we didn't break the stop yet, 48 for this short. We'll probably need the catalyst of the market open to get things moving again for us. We got that initial burst after that data at 8:30 EST. Now things have gone a little bit more quiet. There's a micro page, G, okay. It's not as simple as MHG, is it? No, not that. Remember, guys, even when we're getting volatile times like this, trading is supposed to be boring. You spend your day, you get the winners, you take $400 or $500 or $4,000 or $5,000, whatever your target is, or how you're trading, and you finish. You go and enjoy family time in isolation and quarantine. So again, quite a lot of work done on the new house that we moved into. I'm glad we moved when we did, otherwise we'd be stuck. But I plan on, once all the renovations done, because I've got 3 stories and the third story, the bottom story is mine, got an office complex. I've got 2 bedrooms, bathroom, a kitchen, and I will be doing residential trading retreats, just 2 a year for 1 person or 2 people. And that will be stuck with me 7 a.m. European time until about 6, 7 p.m. trading both lots of markets, all the analysis I do, everything. That's my plan. Might not be able to launch it till next year now because of the coronavirus, but some great one-on-one type mentoring, I think. Stay with me, eat with me. You're not sleeping with me, but trade, analysis, everything. And if it's right time of year, you go in the pool. Getting some bearish momentum now. We're stuck at this level. You can see on the 5-minute, we've got the point of control on the volume profile stuck right here. A lot of these candles are grey and cyan. So we've had 2 high volume candles and they were bullish, but they fizzled out. We are on the 3-minute getting a couple of red candles together. Increased volume to the downside. That could take us in. We need the dollar to push higher though. Ooh. $6B short. Have a look at that. Again, 6S has got to be off the radar at the moment, purely because we're at support. 6B, the 6E is coming down closer towards the entry now. See if we've got a 6B, a decent 6B trade. We are getting near the 5th wave target. Might have to be a scalp if we've got a decent 5th breakout signal. Right. 6B. Oh, there it is. 2, 7, and the stop would be 2, 1, 2, 4. Not bad. Two, 1, 1, so 1.2, 6. And Stop 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. 43 dollars. Is that right? No, that's not bad, is it? It's more than that, surely. I don't think that's working out right. But anyway, we're going to look for a short at 1 point on 6B full contract there, 12117, which will breach the low. We're looking for a big move up on the dollar to get us into that trade, really. It's found really good support, 6B. Really great support down here. So if it breaks that, we've got quite a long way down. A long way down. But we're going to be tight with the trade, with the stop again. So 12117. This is a 2-minute signal on the bits. If it breaks 12124, which is there, 12125. If it breaks that, we'll be taking off the order because it's breaking the order. Yeah, it's broken. Cancel. Click cancel all 5 times. No good. It's broken. Stop for the order. Margaret, yeah, 1029. The short order's on still good. It's not broken the stop for the order yet. Still good. George, I'm not trading micro gold because, let's have a look at the dome. Right, can you see the gap? I've got to make the dome bigger. 90, 86. Okay, there's no orders in between, George. So you literally, look, now there's one coming in there, look, can you see? Huge spread on the micro gold. No one's trading it, there's no volume. So I am not going to get sucked into, yeah, good looking trade on gold. I'll just put the micro on. If you don't understand how it's trading, and this at this moment in time, it's very low volume, and it's going to be very gappy when those are taken in. When you look at that dome and you're not got orders all in a row, and they're all just coming in and out, that could gap massively. So when you put a stop limit order on to go short, for example, you could get 15 tick slippage. It's been like this since the equities shit themselves, George. So again, all I do is keep an eye on it in the day. If I'm not getting the volume, I haven't got the right type of orders, I don't trade it. Okay. So it's been like this for a week and a half at least now on the micro gold. I mean, I was lucky yesterday. It wasn't as bad as that, but I still got about 4 or 5 tick slippage. Did take the profit, and I got out. And I vowed that until things normalize, I won't be trading that. But oil is trading okay, and we have traded oil this week. To be honest, we've been 10 tick scalping and all sorts on oil this week. It's been pretty good. Let me just get the 2-minute sorted. But we only trade oil when the correlation is correct with the dollar. So oil has to follow the dollar. If it's not, I tend not to trade it. Normally, yes. Normally, George, I would be trading micro gold every day. You know, you just ask my inner circle. We're used to trading gold every single day, but we haven't traded it for 2 weeks. But normally, absolutely. But you've got to adapt what you trade to the market conditions, and these are extremely unusual. And I will be the first to say I have never experienced something like this. We've never had a pandemic in my lifetime or even my trading career, and it is an extremely unusual situation. So you've got to go British, you've got to go conservative. Yeah, you've got to be careful, risk off. I've got no swings on. My investment portfolio is sitting, I'm holding, and I'm holding on to that cash until the time is right. We trade gold. We've traded gold. I mean, in the 5K club occasionally, but again, we're only doing 2 days a month. If there's no gold trades on that day, I'm not going to take them. So yeah, micro gold trade pretty regularly with gold, depending on the market conditions. 5 minutes to the open. Remember, we've got that order on. If the dollar shoots up at the open, we've got the short order on the micro 6E at 1.1029. Oil's pretty static at the moment. But so is the dollar. The dollar's gone very flat. Everybody's waiting to see what equities do when they open. I'm going to get little gap ups, but nothing spectacular. In fact, yeah, it's only $4 gap up for Apple now. And I think everybody's just waiting to see what happens, really. So just in case the 6E gets triggered and we get a massive blip down, we want to have a target in mind just to take us out of the trade. And that has to be, for me, the next support level. So 1001 there. Okay. So just put something out there just in case we get a massive move down, hit support level, which it does, and bounces back off. So 1 or 2 ticks above there, say 1011, and just put that take profit limit order on there. I'm not saying it's going to even trigger, but we're coming up to the open. If the dollar takes a massive move up, this will go down, and we can take profit on a blip because it's going to be reasonably volatile at the beginning, and we want to be in and out if we can. But if it breaks the 1048 before the open, we're out. We've got 2 minutes left. It's at 1044 right now. CL's flat. Micro 6E, yeah. Micro 6E is the only micro with the currencies at the moment that's trading with a decent amount of volume that mirrors the normal contract. When you look at micro 6B, it is very sparse on volume. Very gappy. Thanks, Damien. Dollar's flat as a pancake. Remember, my name's not Robbie Williams. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to trade. If there's no trades, I won't trade them. $1.044. 1046 now. This has got to drop at the open, otherwise I think we'll just cancel this one. Dollar's dropping. And so X is open green. Let's see if they can maintain the gap. And then even then it's only a one-day wonder. They've got a lot of work to do to convince me where we found support. Good. All the ETFs set for gold have open green, which is good. It's a good open. Let's see if it can hold. Again, I would trade smaller gold if they were tradable right now, and I don't trade the micro oil futures because they are very dangerous. QM, for every one tick on normal contract, it is 4 ticks on the QM, and you can actually end up losing a lot more money if it moves violently. George, so I'm talking about micros on indexes. I'm talking about micros on the currencies and on gold, only if they have got good volume for the day. If they haven't, I wouldn't trade them. We're coming a little bit better on micro gold now. You see that now the market's open. We've still got a 2 or 3 tick spread on there, so it's not perfect right now. And yeah, there you go. Nuts. You can make and lose money really quickly. Cheers, Doug. Take it easy. See you tomorrow. Manana, buddy. You're welcome. In a circle forever, Trevor. No, sorry, Doug. 1.6K. Not as good as yesterday, Doug. What's happening? You made 6K yesterday. Looks like, yes, we're going to cancel this order now. Dollar's going to take a move down, reacting. I mean, gold and the index is going up, guys. It's not right. See what oil's doing. So a bearish bias on oil. We can't go long until we get a bullish bias. We've got a point of control up here. The dollar starts to come down. Yeah, it's going to come down. We're going to be looking for shorts on oil. So if we bring oil over, if I can find the dome, and then I'll get QM. What are we on QM wise? Is it QMJ? Data's not coming through for that yet. So you can see the difference between QM and the main contract here. Each point is split, okay, and it doesn't have to move far, but it can really, really ruin your day. I traded QM once and I didn't like it. I like Micro 6E. It's a really good trading instrument. That's what we're doing. It's going to recover, I think. New lows of the day for some of the stocks and ETFs coming in now. That move up was not held so far. So the moment I see the dollar coming down, oil is not responding. The correlation is not working. I'm not going to trade it until I get a signal and the correlation is working. So we should be getting down candles, which we are, but it's not moving as well as it should do right now. We've got to get through this point of control, I think, and then we'll be looking for short Brit signals. New lows of the day coming in for a lot of the stocks there. That didn't hold very well, did it? Whoa, there we go on those equities. Blimey. Google's red for the day. Home Depot is. Oil usually comes down with these equities. Getting a bit signal at 28.46, 28.66. It's a $200 risk on this one, on the 1 minute bits. 28.46 short. 66 is the stop for there. So it's a $200 risk. It could be too big for some of you, so don't trade it if it is. We are below the low pivot there for that entry as well. I'm going to put a 36, a 10 tick scalp on there, but I want to make it risk free if it does trigger. Goes through 3 or 4 ticks, I'll just put it at risk free at 28.45. Dollar's still coming down. RTY is leading the way today. So it's oil short 28.46. It's a 1 minute bit signal. It's a scalp, guys. It's a $200 risk. So you've got to be really sure you want to risk $200 here. New lows of the day coming in for Apple there. Still green for the day. These equities looking like they're crapping themselves again today. That should drag oil down. Okay, it's in. Stops at 28.66, remember. I got 1 tick slippage on there. Let's see. That's $210 risk now. RTY is just sinking. Oh, Lord. New lows today for Apple. Come on, if these equities go down, oil should come down with it. Come on. Ooh, big bounce, big bounce. It's not Wednesday. With these currencies, we're just waiting for the dollar to come back down to test support, I think, because they're all moving up at the moment, and we're bearish bias on the currencies so far. So we just got to wait for that to see what the dollar does at support. 6B is coming down again. Just have a look at my other chart on 6B. 6B. Wow, we've already come through the estimated move low on 6B. That's moved a lot today. I have traded that already today. Sorry for the banging, guys. I think 6B's had its move today, really. Oh, and Q's coming ripping down again. Apple's red for the day. The index is still coming down. Might hit the circuit breaker. I think it's got to get to something like 2283 to rip the circuit breaker for now. Oh, we just went 9 ticks there. It wasn't so skittish, I'd move the take profit and put it risk free, but it's too skittish at the moment. Okay, it's out. Quick 100 bucks. And everybody take that oil trade?
Yeah.
Well done, Margaret. I think you're enjoying the inner circle, aren't you, Margaret? We're getting some decent trades. Well done, Greg.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Doing good. Watching it snow.
Oh, it's snowing. Oh. Are you grounded for a while?
Not yet, but the rumors are that they might start counseling some domestic hot spots.
Oh, okay.
But yes, nothing firm yet though.
Okay. Well, you trade Monday to Thursday anyway, so.
That's right.
Okay. Now, bounce there. That's where the then 10 ticks. Anybody else take the oil? Or was it just me and the circle guys that took oil? We like 10 ticks. Well done, Peter. We like 10 tick scalps and oil. Some of them do more than one contract, though. Duncan, new lows of the day. You got back to the US okay then, Peter. Well done. I know you was in the UK. Before you got stuck in Blighty. Yeah. I think it's going to be scary for a while. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Our curve in Spain hasn't flattened yet. Where's the figures? Bear with me. Where was it? Oh, somebody came out with the figures today. They update the figures every day. So we're still on the up curve at the moment, and they're hoping. Well, they've said 15 days, but now my bank manager is working from home today. I was speaking to him on the phone, and he's been told most likely now the middle of April. So it's be 30 days quarantine. No checks is not good. I mean, to be honest, you know, I've had plenty of time to get some thermometers and get everybody coming off the plane temperature checked at least. What's that ding ding? 6E long. Now, we'll look at 6E long, but our bias is not bullish there yet. I know that. We just moved up to in the countryside into the mountains, 20 minutes drive from the beach house we had, and life's a lot different here. There's no panic buying. I live in a gated community. There's a WhatsApp group, people helping some of the elderly. There's no panic here whatsoever. And we've got bidets and bars of soap. Who needs toilet roll? That's what I said to my wife. The guy, we've got the goat herder that comes past every day, and he offered the kids a couple of times now a baby goat to keep the grass down. So if we do run out of food, we've got plenty of goat meat. He does a 5-mile circuit every day from his farm with the goats. And we back onto the campo, which is the countryside, so he comes past our house every day. It's a bit too graphic. I have prepared a couple of goats when I was in the military. I saw the Gurkhas do it first, actually. Yeah, it's not too difficult. I've got a lemon tree as well, Nick, in the garden. So yeah, lemon. We've got plenty of gin, plenty of wine, plenty of beer. So we've got a neutral bias now on 6E. It'd be interesting if we can push up through this support level. To be honest, I don't really like this move up on 6E. It's probably going to find resistance there purely because the dollar seems to have found support. Let's just do a quick Elliott wave count on here to see if we've got anything. It's a little one, but I think we just need to isolate here. It is 152. I don't think that's going to be a decent wave forward pullback there. 152. Did I get the number wrong? I've got it right. There's no wave count there. What does it look like on the 3 minute? Nice 535 there. Let's start the trend there. That is 692. Ooh, 6B's coming down again now. Dollar's coming up. That's good. Nothing Elliott wave today. Elliott wave's tough at this moment, these type of market conditions. Very tough. Let's look at 6B in seconds. Oh, stocks are banging in new lows for the year. Unless we get a rally into the close, these are going to come down again today. We're on a wave 3 on 6B, but we don't really have a pullback there, have we? We've got a signal, short signal on the 1 minute. 102.08, so 6B, one contract, 102.08 short. The stop is at 102.09.8. So it's a reasonably big trade, that one, guys. $6.25 times 18. Not massive. That's a 1 minute signal in the bits. If it breaks the stop, I'm going to cancel. Dollar seems to be getting some strength now. Nearly no 6E signals yet. 6E's had a pretty big move today already, same as 6B. To be honest, I'm finding better moves during the European morning. Not to say there isn't any decent ones now, but I am finding better moves, more forex traders and currency futures traders. Okay, their indexes not doing that. Yeah, just looking at the 1 minute on the bits here, bearish bias, reasonable risk to reward, even if you went above this pivot here, once we're in for a bit of safety at 2105, not that much more, just to be on the safe side. And the entry 12080 actually gives us a new low there. So we are looking for a bit of a run up on the dollar here. That's going to be difficult with these equities really pushing, but yesterday equities were going down, dollar was going up. So again, we're just looking for the correlations that work for us. If the dollar starts to go up now, 6B goes down, then we're good to go. We're only looking for shorts on these currency futures right now. And again, remember, I've got that 4-hour channel. That's that grey line at the bottom of this 1-minute chart. So on this bit signal, I've got a 1 to 1.6. There's the 1 to 2 on the 4th target zone there. So I've still got a decent risk to reward to the bottom of the 4-hour channel there. So again, risk to reward's good. Bias is good. My risk is set. I'm good. I'm happy with this trade if it goes in. Dollar just needs to get a little bit more strength, I think, for this to push down further. So we've had 2 trades today, 2 winners. We've had the micro 6E short and the oil short so far. Another oil coming in on the 2 minutes. Have a look at that. Dollar's pushing up a little bit there. So the oil short's a bit iffy. No circuit breaker today so far. So we can get a whole week next week with no circuit breaker. That would be amazing. Signal's no good on oil now. Dollar's pushing up. We're not going to go short oil. Next seems to find a bit of support there. Dollar's pushing up. Should take us in this trade. Yeah, we're in. $9.4 is the stop. I'm sorry, 9.7. Provisional take profit at 70 at the moment. I might adjust that down depending on if that dollar continues to get some strength there. To be honest, remember I've got a $400 target today and I'm there right now. Okay, so you know this is what I'm talking about hitting your targets and going to the beach sort of thing. Okay, so I'm going to adjust that take profit limit down. I'm going to make it risk free, guys. Let's cancel all those a second. So I've put my take profit 12079 now. I've taken the other one off. I've adjusted it to risk free. See if we can get a bit of a runner here. Dollar seems to want to push up. Remember, I'm over my $400 target for the day for 5K club target. So I could take profit any time right now and I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I've finished. and go back to bed. That sort of thing. So, you know, depending on where you are in your profit for the day, what your target is. Again, I'm trading 5K club today, so my target is $400. Okay, we're at 10 ticks, guys. We're at 10 ticks, 11 ticks. I'm going to adjust my stop to 5 ticks now. So I definitely over my, there she goes. I'm adjusting my trading stop to 10 ticks now, well and truly over my target for the day. Patience is key here, guys. Just keep scanning, looking for the signals and trading the signals, doing your work. Anybody get out near the lows? See how it ticked off the 4-hour channel there? Freaky, or what? Who's happy with $100 on this trade? Who's greedy and wants more? There's more. Where was that low? 102.55. Let's give it a chance to test that low again. Got one tick above, and I'll be happy. I've already locked in enough profit to get me through my target for the day. Apologies again for the builders. The kitchen and dining room is above my office. Dollars made a new high for the day. Come on, 6B, you need to react. Ricky, I trade like this every day with my inner circle, Monday to Thursday. There was 11 people in the inner circle. It's a maximum of 15. There's a couple more coming on as well. And we basically trade every day futures, and we put together stocks, trades, investments, and things like that. So we trade, well, Monday to Thursday. We did trade last Friday because we had a tough day Thursday. I came out, job's done, $450 for today. Again, I'll bring it over. I'm totally open and honest. $450 P&L today, okay? I've traded the 5K club today, strategy, and I've made $450. So job's done, okay? And this is the mentality that you should have. Set those targets, but also set the targets for your loss. So if you're prepared, if you want to win $400 a day on average, yeah, and you have a $400 negative day, don't trade anymore. It's the opposite way around as well, because it's going to take you an average day to get back. You know, some days you might make $1,000, and even if your target's 400, or in this case, $450, depending on your account size. Okay, that could be $4,000 if you've got a 6-figure account in the day. The idea is what I try to show you is that we have a criteria in our minds depending on our account size. So, you know, with my inner circle, when they trade, some people are trading 5 contracts. And I'm only trading 1 or 2. And I might be trading 5. Somebody's only trading 1 or a micro. it depends on where you are. But for your answer, Ricky Ho, the inner circle is just a small select group of traders. There are 3 places left, I think now, maybe two or 3 places left. So I'm not here to sell that at all, because it's a big commitment for people. I'm not going to be total on honest. It's 12,000 a year, okay, but you can make more than 1,000 a month. Yeah, some people make more than that a day. So I'm going to put my email in there if you want to email me about it. .com. BRKR, new highs of the day. Are these stocks turning around? Maybe, could be. Everybody made money today? We're half an hour into the trading session. Your trading should be over in the next half an hour. That's it, guys. Cheers, Brian, another Inner Circle member. So we've had, how many trades have we had now? Can't remember. They're all winners anyway. But the idea is to get those trades in that pre-market hour, and at least in the first hour of the market opening, if not hour and a half, 2 hours. Then you should be done trading futures, because it goes flat, okay? So you should have that total concentration for 2.5 hours, and that's where you make your money. You try and trade for the rest of the session. So whether it's me doing the 5K club now, $450, or on a normal day, $4,500, if that's my target, I will not trade anymore. Okay, I won't be greedy and try and get another 100, another 1,000, because the volume starts to peter off. And at this moment in time, especially when we're only trading currency futures or oil, when the European markets close, currency futures volume really goes down. Okay. So the best for me is I trade in the morning, European morning, for an hour, from hour and a half, and then I trade the pre-market hour and an hour into the session, sometimes 2, and that's it. You don't need any more. All you need is your smart list. So I've got up the top here, this is the 2-minute for futures. 3 minute, I've got 2, 3 and 5 all lined up against each other. I'll bring them down. 2, 3, 5. And then above those, I've got the 15, okay? And then I've got various screens telling me what's going off and what behavior is going off. And most of you have seen that before. So I've got 2 computers on my right-hand computer. On my right-hand side, I've got a big 49-inch monitor with lots of charts, and that's either 6E or 6B. To the left of that, I've got another monitor with the US dollar, Dixie, and gold. And then on this computer where I'm showing the screen, I've got 6 monitors here. They're 3227s and things like that. But I've got top right. Can I share all of these? Let me have a look. You share. I don't know whether I can share all of them. I can share one at a time. If you're interested, that is. You might not be. So this is screen 1 you're seeing right now. Screen 2. Which one's that one? Okay, so this one has my 1 minute. So this 1 minute is linked to those ones you've just saw. So on the 6B, I had my top 2 charts were bits, okay, and then the bottom 2 charts were Elliott wave and roller coaster, and then I've got everything on this 1 minute chart here on the left. Then I've got 2 currency 10-minute charts, 6E and 6B. That's screen 2. Screen 3. Which one's screen 3? I think, yeah, that's the 4. No, that's this one here, sorry. So this is my 60-minute, 15-minute, and 2 minutes linked to that center console there. So again, on the 60-minute, you see my 4-hour, this is a 60-minute chart. This gives me the overall direction that I want to be trading 6B right now. This is, although it's the hourly chart, I go to the 4-hour and I put my channel in there. Again, when you come to New York, or you've been to one of the events, you know that I'm a big channels guy, big support resistance zones. And then I keep that on the hour. And then screen 4, which is above the screen that I usually share with you, is my broker and my smart list. Screen 5 is, I'll just move that down. Okay, this is my e-signal. So this is my institutional software that I use for stocks only, and that's made basically with my inner circle. Screen 6. These are my ES, NQ, YM, and RTY. I need to understand what's going off those equities. I know I'm not trading them at the moment, but I still need to understand what's going off, because they will affect the dollar, they will affect the gold, and everything like that. So futures smart list out. Do you ever trade go on 30s and 60s? I'm not really a 30s guy. I'll trade 60s on the micros, Tim. So I'll look for a longer term on a Monday or Tuesday. Sometimes might even carry them over, but a lot of the time, if we get a great move in a day, we could get a really nice smart list signal on the 60-minute. But at this moment in time, they have been moving quite fast, but there's been some good ones on 6B. So you could be trading, like we've traded today, the full contract on 6B for day trading and scalping, but you could have a micro 6B running in the background for the whole week short, okay? So this was Monday. This was the, let me just turn the bubbles on, the bubbles, see the bubbles. Okay, so where are we? Monday here. Okay. So what I would do is Monday or Tuesday, you get a bit signal on the 6B, for example, use the micro, let it run during the week. Yeah. And we are, this is the 4th target zone. We're probably at 1 to 2. So the idea is if you get those signals beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday, and there were some more signals here as well, is take them as a micro and let it run in the background, carry them over. But then once you're confident that we are following the channel, and again, do this a lot in the inner circle, you take the trades on the shorter time frames on the main contract. So, you know, we've been, just, I can remember 2 or 3 trades today on 6B. That's it. Nothing spectacular. $237. Yeah. Just taking those trades and being sensible and going risk-free really quickly. So it's just about combining multiple time frame strategy. But if you're going to go on 60s, use the micros and let them run. Let them run to the stops. And if you can go risk-free after one day, go risk-free. And because once you get that move for the week, it's a good move. That makes sense, Tim? But I wouldn't do one on a Thursday or a Friday because I wouldn't carry it over the weekend. Not since Mr. Trump has been in power, or especially not during coronavirus pandemic. You know, I've got no stock swings on at the moment whatsoever. I've got my blend portfolio just sitting there I'm just holding everything. So all I'm trading at this moment in time is futures. You can carry the micros over if you're on, right now, if you're on currencies, they're pretty good. Currency micros carrying over. I would never carry over indexes. I mean, to be honest, I'm personally not trading indexes right now. Okay, I'm a conservative trader, and I look for the instruments that are giving me less risk for the market conditions. But if you're going to trade 60, you may have to be prepared to carry over. But on the currencies, once you're in a trend on a currency, it can last a week, 2 weeks, and that's, you know, as long as it's staying in that channel. And when you look at 6B, it stayed in the bottom half of the channel most of the week. And this channel's a 4-hour channel. It goes back a couple of weeks. Let me just bring that over again. So just for those guys that are attending New York, I can't travel. There's a travel ban. So I'm going to teach the weekend as per the timetable, and you'll get that timetable online, okay? And then when the travel ban's over, hopefully May or June, I'll come out to New York, and everybody that's paid, even if you haven't paid yet, you can still do it. We've got a payment plan. You can come to New York and do the course again live with me, but then some additional stuff that I'm going to work on for roller coaster as well. So, you know, you get to double dip if you like. I can't travel, so we're still going to go ahead with those dates, 25th, 26th of April. We're going to do it online, live. Unlike, we're going to do it on Zoom like we do now, but we're going to do it where you can talk as well. So you'll be invited as a panelist. So you'll be able to talk, you'll be able to ask questions, it will be interactive, and it will be recorded, and you will get that recording. And then when I can come out to New York, my first trip to the USA will be to New York, and we'll do it live in person, have a good time, and do some other great stuff as well. So if you've not booked for New York yet, please do so. We've got a payment plan now. You can pay $500 a month for 3 months, attend the live online, and come live as well. So you get to double dip, you know, and really understand what's going on. So that's my sales pitch out of the way. Get back now to normal. My wife's just brought me a beer. Oh, sorry, I needed to drink. A certain level of alcohol needs to keep coming in during coronavirus. So dollar's coming back down to test that support again, guys. They've gone neutral bias now on the dollar. Be interesting in how it reacts at this, I must admit. Quite rangy though. We've had the trades we want to do. I am not going to trade in more today, guys. Again, these are to earn while you learn, but also to learn some very, very important rules, if you like, okay? At this moment in time, nobody should be trading equities unless you've got over 100,000 in your futures trading account. Same with gold. Gold is too twitchy and it can move 20 ticks in a second, okay? The instruments to trade right now, Mark's trading HT, excellent. You've got the currency futures and you've got oil. We've made money on all of those today. It's sensible trading and you're just trying to accumulate your average daily target every day to keep feeding your trading business, okay? It's about profit and loss. It's trying to get on those big moves on those equities could take you 5,000 out of your account literally within 5 minutes, sometimes less. So be very, very careful out there. You've all made money with me today. We've been sensible. I've hit my target. My discipline now is to not trade, okay? I've made $450. Today was my 5K club day. I've made my target and the discipline is stop trading. Guess what? The markets are open again tomorrow and you can trade again tomorrow. Don't try and add on to that. Sometimes you'll go over to 600 or $700 a day, or if you're trading more contracts, you might be on 3, 4, 5, one of the inner circle made $6,000 yesterday. It depends where your target is. But if you've hit that target, don't overtrade. Yeah, I'm going to go and check on my builders now. Okay, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to go and check, see what's going off in the kitchen. Although they'll be finished on time, my kitchen might not be delivered because we're on lockdown, I've been told today. So, we'll only have half it done. Okay, guys, I've finished for the day. Made the profit. Hopefully you've learned from today. You've made some good trades, you've made some good money, and you just got to keep being disciplined, really. And again, I put the levels in there for you to download every week on the spreadsheet. There were some new ones this week in yellow at the bottoms, obviously, because we keep going down. You're welcome, Mark. And I'll see you it'll be right there towards the end of the month for the next 5K Club session. But there will be another one as usual. Cheers, everybody. Take care. Thanks, Nick. Cheers, Brian. Cheers, Mark. Peter, thank you. Thank you, Ricky.